Buenos días. Es un día triste para mí porque Kawhi Leonard no puede jugar hoy en Utah and es difícil para los fanáticos de los Los Angeles Clippers. Sports and Spanish all at the same time. Good morning.
How about that soccer player that collapsed and they thought he was dead?
Oh, yeah.
And he came back.
Christian Eriksen.
Wow.
Christian Eriksen of Denmark. And what was really sort of wonderful, it was that the Finnish fans were saying his first name, and then the Danish fans were going, Christian Eriksen, Christian. And it kind of it brought the world together, the Finns and the Danes.
I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
Yes.
But he
Christian Eriksen is his name.
And he's back.
29 years old.
They revived him. It was amazing. Yeah.
They revived him. They did the old defibrillator.
Yes.
Clear.
Science,
I
medicine.
don't know how you say clear in Danish.
I don't-
Clear.
Farfanugan. That's how you say everything.
And then a parachutist bumped him back to life. A Greenpeace parachutist.
Yeah.
saved
Science,
his life.
medicine. Wow. Look into it.
Science.
Science. Our friend Brian Karem, White House correspondent, tweeted, I have interviewed 12 members of the GOP in the last week who think, 1, Putin is better than Biden. 2, COVID was faked and or made by Fauci or both. 3, the FBI or Antifa staged the insurrection and or it was faked or both. Number 4, Trump is still president. Happy Wednesday. Okay. We need to get Brian Karem back on.
Yes.
Our, White House correspondent. Carlos, I don't know how many times we can say it. They're just despicable. You're even, as a fake cop, as a fake Reno 911 cop, the fact that 21 Republicans voted against giving medals to the Capitol Police who kept many of them alive yesterday.
I don't know. Was Gosser one of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Of
Gates
course.
and Marjorie Taylor Greene, all the usual suspects, right?
Just horrible people.
Yes.
This shows you how the lack of courage has emboldened the crazies to make it normalized.
Yeah. Merrick Garland said yesterday what we all know, that in the FBI views, the top threat for those who advocate for the superiority of the white race. White, right-wing, violent, white supremacist extremists in the United States are our number one threat. And so, of course, that caused Margie to go crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been watching his comments on the screen behind you, Merrick Garland, and here's the real concern. What is domestic terrorism? So, I mean, define this. You know, here we have Antifa BLM that terrorized American citizens for the year. I mean, imagine the summer of rage this past summer.
What?
They burned...
A year ago, this week.
Yeah, starting. Right. So they burned businesses, they burned cities, attacked police officers, took over police precincts, tore down monuments, attacked federal buildings.
Yeah.
So, as I recall the Summer of Rage, Travis, you were at some of them.
Yes.
With us, BLM. It was a very diverse, peaceful.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter for racial justice.
Marches, protests.
Yes, largely. In fact, they did a study, Carlos, showing they were largely, except for, because they always accuse you of what they're doing, except for some right-wing provocateurs.
Yes.
Who, like
Umbrella Man
Yes.
in Minnesota.
Right. That were, trying to provoke and obviously covered themselves up so you couldn't see their race and were bashing out windows and stuff. Yeah.
They were tearing down monuments, and that's a danger to people within the immediate vicinity of a monument that's coming down, which should have been brought down by legislature years ago.
Right.
Critical,
Hang on.
you know what it is, Steph?
Yes, go ahead. No, go ahead.
CRT. It's critical right theory. That's what we're going to be teaching. Critical right theory.
Diddly.
BLM and Antifa are responsible for everything, and that's why I'm going to teach you my curriculum.
I
Critical
had
right
to
theory.
ask these guys yesterday. I was like, wasn't 1619 the actual just the date of when the first slave ships came to America? And they were like, yes. I'm like, so it's just the actual history of our okay.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
But it's critical we don't mention that to anyone because
Right. It's critical we don't mention the 3/5 compromise apparently in the Constitution
it's in
either.
the Constitution, right?
Basically, what they're saying is like, we don't look at mom and dad's drinking problems and extramarital affairs. Mommy and daddy are perfect.
Right.
Now, don't look to the future.
Right. Okay. QAnon for Betty.
Yeah.
And then, but yet here he is on the screen. I've been watching his words, defining domestic terrorism as white supremacy, racism,
Check.
people that went
Check.
on January 6th. And let's talk about what is our Constitution? What does it guarantee us the ability to do, Steve? It guarantees us the right to dismantle a government when it becomes tyrannical.
Tyrannical.
What? Tyrannical?
That means Tyrannosaurus Rexes are taking over.
It's part dinosaur.
And that's what
Bum, 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 bum. I hear the tyrannical music. Bum, 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 bum. Yes. this
the
is
Tyrannosaurus is eating our democracy.
Clever girl.
Sean doesn't know which to get first.
I know. Yeah.
Sound effect
Too
music.
Should
much,
never
too
be
much.
said about Marjorie. Not a clever girl. What an
Yeah, that's what she sounds like doing
astronomically
CrossFit, by the
stupid
way.
person.
That is horrible technique.
Well, CrossFit in general is horrible technique.
That's-
You're going to throw a back out.
That's her throwing a barbell around. Okay. Okay, wait, one more. Marjorie
Yeah.
Taylor Greene. Okay.
Let's ask the real question. What is domestic terrorism? Is it really what this Merrick Garland and the Democrats are telling us? It's the people that went to Washington on January 6th
Yes.
because they
Yes.
really wanted accountability from their government, and they knew what we all know and what I cannot wait to see come out, that there was real election fraud, and they believed it's stolen.
Oh, yes. We can't wait for
No.
that to come out, too, because that's
How do
right.
creatures like that reproduce and get married?
Because she's a clever girl. Okay. Because nature finds a way, Carlos.
Oh, God.
Okay, now we need the Jurassic
Unearthed
Park
from the
music.
amber.
Yeah.
Now we need the Jurassic Park music. Nature always finds a way. Okay.
Oh, poor Sean. Commercial.
Again, it's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. It's tight. A
There
tyrant.
are monsters, and the park is have been compromised.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. All right. I'm just doing random lines from Jurassic Park. Okay. Did you hear what she said? The Constitution guarantees the right to dismantle a government when it becomes tyrannical. So she's
Tyrannical.
calling tyrannical, Tyrannosaurus Rexical. No, what she's calling tyrannical is a free and fair election.
Correct.
Oh, I see. You have the
William Barr.
Right. Okay.
Even Barr said there was no negligible or
Well, that's
amount
why
of
he
fraud.
skedaddled, because I guess this was right. First of all, if he could have helped Trump steal this election, he would have. But Bill Barr, let's talk about how suspicious that is. How when he remember when he did it, when he up and quit, he's like, wait, he has a month left.
Yeah.
Why is he quitting?
He's like, meet,
Because-
Roadrunner.
right,
Meet,
but
meet.
because he saw all this stuff coming down, right?
Yes.
That was Trump was ordering was illegal once again, and but I'm just, and it's not, again, not because he's a good guy, it's because he knows now that they've lost control, all this stuff was going to be coming out, right? That
Yep.
he did and Trump did. Oh my God! So he skedaddles to try to get out from the worst of it, but too late, man, too late. He's like, what's the big dinosaur that doesn't move very fast? That's Barr, Brontosaurus. He's the Barrosaurus.
Barrosaurus.
Yeah, you can't run from the law. Yeah, you're not fast enough.
All he does is sit there and eats.
Yes.
With the
Munching on
seaweed.
high leaves.
Yeah.
No, brontosauruses are like vegetarian. He's something that eats porterhouses 3 times a week, or goats on a chain. I don't know. I'm getting lost.
Tyrannosauruses are meat eaters. Brontosauruses
I
are
know.
vegetarians.
I know. Well, Bill Barr
Yes.
is something in between, large and
Barrosaurus.
plotting, and I don't know.
Tyrannical.
He's a triceratops. That's what he
Yes.
is. Low to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
All right then. Carlos, California's open.
Yay! I'm going to the Bank of California Stadium
Are you? For
this Saturday
Soccer.
to see Los Angeles Football
Sports.
Club. I believe
Sports.
we'll all be masked, but there is no vaccinated, non-vaccinated section. Everybody is welcome to full capacity at the outdoor 22,000 seat stadium. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Dodger
but still
State-
wearing my mask.
Dodger
Especially if
State-
I take the train, I'm going to double up and
Good.
do a mask and a
Good.
little thing.
Dodger Stadium last night was completely sold out. It's the largest crowd to see a sporting event since the pandemic started.
I want to see people requiring vaccination. That's what I want to see. Or you have to wear a mask if you're not vaccinated. That's
Yep.
what the rule is. It's just I want to see enforcement. I need more sticks.
You like to beat people with sticks.
We've had enough carrots. We've had
Especially
enough-
since
you have enough carrots now.
With ranch.
Okay.
there is a new variant.
Yes, Jane tweets, fully vaccinated people can get COVID-19 due to variants. People need to hang in there with masks at public places. I know two fully vaccinated people who got COVID through their 20-year-old who blew off getting vaccinated. Variants are out there. And get your stupid 20-year-old to get vaccinated. Pardon me.
Yeah, but Team Pfizer is 96% effective against the new variant. I don't know what Moderna does. Probably about 40.
Who cares about Moderna?
Pardon me about funky cold Moderna, which is just as effective as your Pfizer. Your
Slightly.
Pfizer's
It's slightly more effective.
It's not what point something.
Slightly.
Funky cold Moderna.
Did you put that in with Jurassic Park
He did.
Science?
He
Wow,
did.
that was
And
cool.
it
Yeah.
was amazing. That was an amazing mix, Sean.
Funky cold Moderna.
Moderna's slogan is like,
Science.
"Hey, we're trying."
Shut up.
Pfizer's what? Excuse me. What did you say? I said we're trying. Moderna's the Fredo
dare
Corleone.
you. How dare you, sir?
I work too, Michael. I can work too against COVID. I'm smart.
How dare you when J&J is clearly Fredo. Moderna is right up there with you.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want to
You broke my heart, Moderna.
That's AstraZeneca. Listen, Pfizer and Moderna are the two very well-matched siblings, just as competitive.
The Michael and the Sonny.
Thank you. Thank you, Sean. They're Michael and Sonny.
Although Michael was slightly more effective than Sonny.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You're saying Moderna's going to get shot at a toll
Shot
booth?
up at the toll booth.
Moderna's a hothead? Is that what you're saying? All right.
Yeah.
I read this on the Twitters, Carlos. If there's one thing this year has taught us, it's that Americans are staggeringly selfish. Not just like your meat and potatoes don't want to share selfish. Total apocalyptic. I will let you die rather than inconvenience myself selfish. Thank you.
Yes.
And that's what I just, I'm getting on a plane. First of all, what is going on planes? But in 2 weeks to go,
wow.
do fly to an unvaccinated red state, to a half unvaccinated nursing home where my mother lives. Half of the residents and staff are not vaccinated. The state, it's a red state, so its vaccination numbers are not good. Planes, not just because of masking, but a lot because of that. People are going insane on planes. What, you don't have license to be a hole. We've all been through COVID. It's been hard for all of us. Oh, just
Nobody there's nobody in the Republican leadership role that's encouraging compassion and empathy. Their view of freedom is like, I want to do whatever I want. It's like a spoiled teenager.
Right.
Rather than being an adult and making an adult and informed decisions. You have the right to do whatever we want. Smoke, carry a gun, not wear a mask. That's American.
Yeah.
Empathy is viewed as, what are you, weak? You little sissy boy with your mask.
You were going to say
and your
P word.
vaccines.
Okay. All right. Well, he's about to swear. We're going to break.
boy.
20
Oh.
minutes. Yeah, while you think about what you've done and wash your mouth out with.
Little sissy